This pain won't last forever. Here's why. Imagine waking up in a hospital and not being able to remember your own name. Imagine opening your eyes and not recognizing the face staring back at you in the mirror. This is Anna's story, a young woman who lost everything in the blink of an eye. And yet, she found something not even pain could destroy: hope. Anna was full of dreams. At 23, she had just graduated from medical school, ready to change the world around her. But on an ordinary afternoon, a car accident changed everything. Fractures, deep scars, and a severe amnesia that erased her entire story. Imagine the pain. Not just physical pain, but the pain of looking at your own life and not recognizing anything. Family members felt like strangers. Memories simply didn't exist anymore. Anna felt like she had lost everything. Like she was trapped in an empty body, hopeless, futureless. But in the middle of the night, crying silently in her hospital room, Anna found something different. It wasn't a memory. It wasn't an answer. It was just a feeling. A tiny, almost invisible spark inside her chest. A soft voice, seeming to come from within, whispered, "This pain won't last forever. Just keep breathing." Maybe you're living through your own dark night of the soul right now. Maybe the pain you're feeling today seems unbearable. But what if, just like Anna, you're much closer to a new dawn than you think? Anna didn't know it yet. But that tiny spark was enough to ignite a silent revolution within her. A journey that would prove no pain is forever. And that every loss hides a new beginning. That little voice inside her, that silent promise that the pain wouldn't last forever, became the first thread of hope Anna had felt in months. Anna's recovery was anything but easy. Every step felt like climbing a mountain. Every attempt to remember something was frustrating. The scars she carried weren't just on her body. They were deeply rooted in her soul. There were days she wanted to give up. Days she thought, maybe this pain will never end. But strangely, every time Anna was about to quit, that inner voice would whisper again, "Keep breathing. This too shall pass." And then, something incredible started to happen. In the middle of the pain, Anna began to notice tiny victories. The first smile she managed to give. The first word she remembered out of nowhere. The first step she took without help. These little wins were invisible to others. But inside Anna, they were silent revolutions. Living proof that no matter how heavy the pain, it couldn't paralyze her soul forever. Many spiritual traditions teach a truth that crosses cultures and beliefs. Pain is a passage, not a destination. Just like the earth must be torn for a seed to sprout, sometimes our hearts must break for true light to shine through. Maybe you too are facing moments when everything feels lost. Maybe the emptiness, the confusion, and the sadness are trying to convince you that this is your new permanent reality. But I'm here to remind you, just like Anna, you're only passing through a season. And no matter how painful it feels, this season is preparing you to bloom in ways you can't even imagine yet. It was only when Anna accepted that she didn't need her past to build a future that the real miracle began. Anna would soon learn that there's a kind of memory pain can never erase. And that's when everything changed forever. Anna realized a powerful truth. She didn't need her past to create a future. She only needed something far greater. The courage to believe that a new beginning was possible. With that new awareness, Anna started to change from the inside out. For the first time in a long while, she looked within. And there, in the quiet of her soul, she found something the pain couldn't destroy: her spirit. She realized that she wasn't defined by her memories. Her essence, what made her Anna, was still alive. And no accident, no suffering, no scar could ever take that away. Many spiritual teachings say that inside every human being there's a divine spark. A light that never goes out, even on the darkest nights. Anna didn't need to remember her external story, because her true story was written deep within her spirit. And that light, once found, was stronger than any pain. Day after day, Anna began to live differently. She no longer cried for what she had lost. She smiled for what she could still build. She no longer mourned the memories that were gone. She celebrated the experiences she could still create. She stopped fighting the pain and started walking alongside it, knowing that every step was taking her closer to healing. Maybe your pain has tried to convince you that you've lost who you were. Maybe you think things will never be the same again. But just like Anna, you don't need to go back to who you were to be whole again. Because your true light, that can never be taken away. Anna's journey still held a surprise. An opportunity she never would have found if she hadn't walked through the valley of pain. Proof that sometimes what feels like the end is really just the beginning of our true purpose. When Anna stopped trying to rebuild what had been broken, she started to create something completely new. And it was in that moment, when she accepted pain as part of her journey, that the universe revealed a new mission to her. During physical therapy, Anna met other patients who also carried invisible wounds. People broken not just in body, but also in spirit. And listening to their stories, something inside her woke up. She knew exactly what those people were feeling. She knew the weight of trying to smile when everything inside you just wants to give up. So Anna started, almost without thinking, writing little notes of hope. Anonymous notes left on patients' beds. Simple words. But for those who were suffering, they were worth gold. Pretty soon, those notes started to spread through the hospital halls. People began asking about the girl with the messages. Doctors and nurses noticed their patients seemed more cheerful, more hopeful. Many spiritual traditions teach that our truest purpose often grows from our deepest pain. It's not by ignoring suffering that we become light. It's by embracing it, learning from it, and then using it to light the way for others. And maybe, just maybe, the pain you feel today is the soil where a great purpose is being born. Maybe the emptiness you feel right now is just the space that God, the universe, or whatever you believe in, is preparing for something much bigger. Just like Anna, you are needed. Your pain isn't a mistake. Your journey has meaning. And maybe, without even knowing it, you're being shaped into someone else's hope. Anna's story proves that pain never has the final word, and that sometimes, the greatest pains turn into the greatest miracles. But how did Anna keep her faith even on days when believing felt impossible? That's what we're about to find out. And maybe it's exactly what you need to hear today. When Anna left the hospital, she carried more than scars. She carried a mission. But there were days, many days, when pain still tried to whisper in her ear. You're not going to make it. It's useless to even try. There were setbacks. There were nights full of doubt when Anna questioned why she should keep going. Moments when hope seemed like a fragile flame about to go out. But it was in those very moments that Anna remembered the promise she had heard in that hospital room. This pain won't last forever. Anna learned that true faith isn't the absence of pain. True faith is believing even when pain is screaming. It's trusting in the invisible. It's planting seeds in the middle of a storm, believing the sun will shine again someday. We often hope faith will erase the pain, but true faith transforms us through the pain. It gives us eyes to see the invisible, strength to keep walking when everything in us wants to stop. Anna never stopped feeling pain. She just learned to walk with it. And with every step, the pain lost its power to define her. If you're hearing this now, know this: your pain doesn't cancel your faith. The fact that it still hurts doesn't mean you failed. It just means you're still building your own story of overcoming. You might not realize it yet, but every tear you've held back, every morning you got up even when you didn't feel like it, every smile given through the suffering, it's all proof that there's something unbreakable inside you. Anna discovered her strength wasn't in what she had lost, but in what she refused to let go of. Hope, faith, love. And now, I want to invite you to take the final step of this journey with me. The ultimate answer to pain, the one that transformed Anna, can transform your life too. Anna walked through the pain not because she was stronger than the rest of us, but because she believed. She believed that even in the dark, there was a thread of light waiting for her. And here's the secret pain never wants us to discover. Pain isn't the end. Pain is preparation. Pain is God's silent work shaping what's eternal inside us. Every tear, every lonely night, every dark moment, it's all building deep roots so you can one day bloom taller than you ever imagined. You might not see it now, but your story doesn't end in pain. Your tomorrow is already being prepared today, even if you can't see it yet. Just like Anna, you can find within your own heart the spark that will bring your life back to light. Because this pain will not last forever. And what's coming is so much better than anything you've lost. If this story touched your heart, know that there are many more stories of hope waiting for you here. Each one is a little light, a reminder that better days do exist, even when we can't see them yet. So if you need more hope, more faith, more stories to remind you of who you are, I invite you, stay with me, pick the next video, and let another chapter of light brighten your path. The time of pain is short compared to the eternity of hope. Keep going. Breathe. Trust.